Hi everyone, how are we? Welcome along. It is Saturday the 30th of April. Well, again, in your world, it's Saturday 30th of April. For me, it is Wednesday night. But yeah, I hope everybody is well. Thank you very much for joining us for another pre-recorded Saturday quiz. The last one for a while. After tonight's pre-recorded Saturday quiz, we'll be back to being live on a Saturday night. So we'll be on, I think I've got 7 or 8 weeks before the next event on the Saturday. So yes, pre-recorded tonight, but then back live very soon. I've had some good news this week. I had a delivery. Mwah. So you know what that means. I've got coloured, and it's not just those. I've got a load more as well. Bit thicker liners as well. They're like those kind of ones. Which means there is some more of my crazy, stupid drawings coming a bit later on this evening. For your second break. So yeah, I've been doodling. Got a new whiteboard pad and everything. I think I mentioned it on last Saturday's that the pictures looked awful because it had been overused, that whiteboard. So I've got a new whiteboard pad and new pens. And lots of colours as well, because before I had, not at my side, I only had about 4 or 5 colours. Now I can draw all sorts. Anyway, before anyone does ask, don't forget, as this is pre-recorded, this is the last Saturday for a few weeks. We'll be back to live from next Saturday. But for tonight, there's no quiz jockey tonight, so just grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper and get yourselves settled in for this evening. But yeah, hope you're all well. What have you got? I've just realised there's no countdown on screen again. So you've got about 3.5 minutes before we get into this. So yeah, hope you're all well. Hope you're good. Yeah. It's weird because normally I do these pre-records and I try and do them after the Thursday quiz so I can cover anything that might have been controversial or what have you from the Thursday quiz. But I've got to shuffle this week around, so I'm pre-recording this before Thursday's quiz. So I mean, I've looked at it. There shouldn't be anything controversial in there, but this is me. I might have overlooked many things. So if there was anything controversial and you're a bit upset about it or you're not sure about it, give yourselves a point. Give yourselves the extra point. Why not? Would have covered it on social anyway, but yeah, I always like to on the Saturday quiz cover up anything that might have come up on a Thursday night. But yeah, back live in a couple of weeks on Saturdays, which is good. And I do much prefer doing them live because not only am I, not only am I able to do it live and not have to pre-record and mess about, but I'm very conscious that when I do the pre-records I am now really talking to myself. I know now you're watching this, I'm not talking to myself, but as I record it I know that no one's watching other than me. But obviously when it goes out then there are people watching, but that's the sort of confusion in my head. But at least like when I'm doing it live, so it's Thursday nights and what have you, I've got Discord, I've got Twitter, I've got everything to sort of talk about and bounce off. So we do try to make it as interactive as possible. And I know there'll be people talking about bits and pieces, but yeah, I can't wait to get back to being live on a Saturday. So a nice long run as well. I don't think I've got anything until June. I think it is end of June, middle to end of June, before the next Saturday thing comes up. But yeah, so what have we got? About just under 2 minutes to go, and we'll get into it. So thank you very much as well for all your birthday wishes. I know I would have said this on Thursday, so thank you in advance. But after the event, as you watch this, confusing myself. But thank you for Jack and Sarah's birthday wishes, which was yesterday as you watch this on Friday the 29th. So yeah, I know Jack's going to have had a great day because we had a great time at his birthday party, as I know I've already got that on my list to mention on Thursday night. So but yeah, so I know Jack would have had a good time. Sarah, yeah, it's Sarah. But thank you very much for the birthday wishes for that. Yeah, currently as you watch this, I'll be in just on the outskirts of Maidstone, getting ready for christening tomorrow. So that's where I am tonight. Which is why it's pre-recorded, but you've got just under a minute to go, and then we will get this show on the road. What have I got for you? It's a normal Saturday, so I've got picture round entertainment, Blockbusters connections. I can't remember which connections. I've written 2 back-to-back connections rounds, and as I pre-record this, I can't remember which one I've put into Saturday's quiz. Well, this will be a voyage of discovery for all of us. So Saturday, so connections round and general knowledge to finish off. I've got a grid, find the top 10 style thing for break 1. And as I said, if you're just joining us, look what I've got. I've got coloured pens. Coloured whiteboard markers, so we'll have some fun with that for your second break as well. Right, 20 seconds to go, and then let's get into it. Let me make sure I've got that loaded into there, which I have is there. So, 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1. There we go. Welcome along. It is Saturday the 30th of April and it's Jay's virtual pub quiz. Even though it says live, it's not live, but you know what I mean. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you are all well. Let's kick this off as we always do. We start with a picture round. 10 random pictures, starting with this. There we go. Name the brand from this picture. So name the brand from this picture for number 1. You either know it or you don't with this one. It's not sort of like a middle ground, I don't think. Number 2, name the movie from this picture. So this, let me just explain. This is a poster. I think it was a concept poster around this movie, but name the movie from this. Number 3, what is this? Sometimes it will be shown with a child and puppet on screen. So what is this? Sometimes shown with a child and puppet. I couldn't find one that was in focus with the child and the puppet, so I decided to go with just this instead. Number 4, name the explorer pictured here. So name the explorer pictured here for number 4. Number 5, name the social media platform. So name the social media platform for number 5. Number 6, name the brand for number 6. So name the brand for number 6. Number 7, who is this? So who is this for number 7? Number 8, this is the retro logo for which fast food chain? So this is the retro logo for which fast food chain? At number 9, name the cartoon characters pictured here. So name the cartoon characters pictured here for number 9. And finally, number 10, name the country that the arrow is pointing at. Now, I put the line to separate because there's, yeah, you know, but name the country that the line is pointing at. The arrow's pointing out, not the line. The line's there to separate it. So let's move on. Entertainment then. TV, music, and film, as always. Kicking off with this. Number one. Who is the lead singer of Culture Club? So who is the lead singer of Culture Club? Question number two. Greg Wallace, James Martin, and current host Matt Tebbutt have all presented which cooking show? So Greg Wallace, James Martin, and current host Matt Tebbutt have all presented which cooking show? Click, come on, click. There we go. Number three. What was the name of the island in the title of the 2010 Martin Scorsese movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio? So what was the name of the island in the title of the 2010 Martin Scorsese movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio? Number four, what nationality is singer Bryan Adams? So what nationality is singer Bryan Adams? Number five, who presents the quiz show The Wall? So who presents the quiz show The Wall? Number six, complete the name of the American coming of age 2014 movie. The Fault in Our What? So complete the name of the American coming of age 2014 movie. The Fault in Our What? Question number seven, Macho Man, Go West, and In the Navy were hits for which group? So Macho Man, Go West, and In the Navy were hits for which group? Number eight, which comedian lent their name to the title of the sitcom Car Share? So which comedian lent their name to the title of their sitcom Car Share? Number 9, what was the name of the 1997 movie? Starring Victoria, Emma, Mel B, Mel C, Jerry, Richard E. Grant, and Alan Cummings. So what was the name of the 1997 movie starring Victoria, Emma, Mel B, Mel C, Jerry, Richard E. Grant, and Alan Cummings? And finally, number 10, the tuba. It's the largest instrument of an orchestra and belongs to which family of instruments? So the tuba is the largest instrument of an orchestra and belongs to which family of instruments? So let's finish off the first part of your quiz this evening with a Blockbusters round. 10 random ones of these. Starting with this, number 1. What C describes a spray of flowers pinned to a woman's clothes? So what C describes a spray of flowers pinned to a woman's clothes? Number 2, what WE describes an expensive project that has become more trouble than it's worth? So what WE describes an expensive project that has become more trouble than it's worth? Number 3, what B is traditionally made by a Cooper? So what B is traditionally made by a Cooper? Number 4, what M turned everything they touched to gold? So what M turned everything they touched to gold? And number 5, what D is on the road sign to warn of wild animals? So what D is on the road sign to warn of wild animals? Number 6, what T is the capital of Estonia? So what T is the capital of Estonia? And number 7, what W is the byproduct of cheese making? So what W is the byproduct of cheese making? Number 8. What A is the continent in which you can find the Altai, Barizan, we'll go with that, Barizan and Sayan mountain ranges? So what A is the continent in which you can find the Altai, the Barizan and the Sayan mountain ranges? Number 9. What W is the fictional town from Coronation Street? So what W is the fictional town from Coronation Street? And finally, question number 10. What N is the home country of airline KLM? So what N is the home country of airline KLM? Okay, so that is your first 30 questions all boxed off for you. So they'll be up on social media. The link will be there, so it takes you to the website, so you go and have a look at those and the pictures and what have you in the break. But for your first breaks delight this evening, I've not done a sports one of these for a while, so I'm going to do a sport one. All you need to do is find the top 10 most successful FA Cup final winners. Okay, so there'll be 20 football teams on screen. All you need to do is find the top 10 most successful FA Cup final winners. And I will see you after this short break. remember to unmute myself. All right, we'll give you, let you just get your sort of bearings on these. Dun 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 dun. I was about to go break into Popeye then. I don't know why I was about to go. But I don't know where that's come from. Anyway, right. We'll give you the answers then in 3. Not on the right screen. There we go. Oh, there we go. So there then are, these are the top 10 most successful FA Cup final winners in no particular order. You've got Arsenal there. You've got Tottenham, Everton, Manchester City, Newcastle, Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool, Blackburn Rovers, that'll please a lot of the Blackburn fans around here, and also Aston Villa as well. So those are your top 10 most successful FA Cup final winners. There you go. I'll leave them on screen because I know I get a couple of messages every week going, can you leave them on screen a bit longer, especially when you're doing these grids, because we're trying to make sure we mark them all off. We might have missed one you said. While you're doing that, I'm gonna refill my cup. Oh, it's fancy news shows. They all get it refilled for him, you know, on someone else to do it. It's just me, myself, and I'm still on the screen. Oh, there we go. It's just me, myself, and I normally now. Anyway, right. So that was that. I'm going to cough. So that was that. So all you need to do, grab your answer sheets. We'll go through the answers to the first part of the quiz in just a sec. I can't wait to do this live again on Saturdays. Because I love my Thursday nights and I love doing Saturday night lives. And as much, this is the thing, I pre-record this all in one go, so all the mistakes and everything, as you would have seen last week with that question, but all the mistakes and everything stay in. So I try to make it feel as much as a, you know, I'm here with you in spirit. I'm here with me in spirit as I'm recording this, but you're not here at the other end. I know what I mean. Right, there we go. That one there, and ping that one across. Let's see how you did with the first 30 questions. Dun 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 dun. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe I need to start putting some like dramatic music in the background and stuff like that. Anyway, give you some answers. Number 1, name the brand. That is Quaker Oats. It was not what I thought he was when I started researching this at the beginning of the week. Number 2, name the movie. That is Misery. Number 3, what is this? Sometimes shown with a child and puppet. It is test card. There might be some of you who think you've got a different variation on how that's worded. If you can prove it to the teams you're playing against, or if you're playing, you know, on your own and you want to take the point, take the point. But test card is how I know it. And the research as well. Number 4, name the explorer. That is Marco Polo. Marco Polo. Number 5, name the social media platform. That is MySpace. It's still going, I believe. That's the updated logo for MySpace. Confused. Number 6, name the brand. That is Slush Puppy. As you can tell, I've been going mad with Microsoft Paint again, trying to remove the Slush Puppy out of... oh, you can't see my cursor on screen, but off the cup, because it actually said Slush Puppy and then had him on the Slush Puppy dog on the cup. So I had to go mad with Microsoft Paint trying to remove it. Number 7, who is this? That is Quasimodo. Number 8, this is the retro logo for which fast food chain? It's Burger King. Number 9, name the characters. That's Ren and Stimpy. And finally, number 10, name the country. That is Papua New Guinea. I need to do a bit more research on what that actual island makeup is, because the reason I've drawn the line is because that's where Papua New Guinea ends. So I need to do a bit more research as to what actually goes on around that area. Well, it did give me a great idea for a connections round when I was looking at it there, when I was putting the pictures together. Right, entertainment then for you, TV, music and film. Let's see how you did. Number 1, who's the lead singer of Culture Club? It's Boy George. Number 2, Greg Wallace, James Martin and current host Matt Tebbutt have all presented which cooking show? It's Saturday Kitchen. Number 3, what was the name of the island in the title of the 2010 Martin Scorsese movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio? It's Shutter, as in Shutter Island. Number 4, which nationality is singer Bryan Adams? He's Canadian. Number 5, who presents the quiz show The Wall? It's Danny Dyer. Number 6, complete the name of the American coming-of-age 2014 movie. It's The Fault in Our Stars. Number 7, Macho Man, Go West and In the Navy were hits for which group? It was the Village People. Or still is the Village People. Still going strong. Number 8, which comedian lent their name to the title of the sitcom Car Share? It's Peter Kay. Number 9, what was the name of the 1997 movie starring Victoria, Emma, Mel B, Mel C, Jerry, Richard E. Grant and Alan Cummings? It's Spice World. And finally, number 10, the tuba is the largest instrument of an orchestra and belongs to which family of instruments? It's brass. And your final round for the first part of the quiz was Blockbusters. Number 1, what C describes a spray of flowers pinned to a woman's clothes? It's a corsage. Number 2, what WE describes an expensive project that has become more trouble than it's worth? It's called White Elephant. Number 3, what B is traditionally made by a cooper? It's a barrel. Again, I think there's a couple of different things on here. So again, if you can prove to the teams that actually they also make this or they make that, it's fine. Give yourselves a point. I'm not there to referee you tonight. Number 4, what M turned everything they touched to gold? It was Midas. Number 5, what D is on the road sign to warn of wild animals? It's deer. I remember a few weeks ago, I was just tootling along the M6 toll, just coming onto it, and sort of in my half, sort of with it state early morning, looked across to the left, the sun's breaking, there's deer sat on the side of it. I'd never seen one at the side of the motorway before. Didn't run across, which was good. And number 6, what T is the capital of Estonia? It is Tallinn. Number 7, what W is the byproduct of cheese making? It is whey. Whey. It's a poor dad joke. See, I'm going to my 40s now and I'm doing really bad dad jokes. Number 8, what A is the continent in which you can find the Altai, the Barizan and Sayan mountain ranges? It is Asia. You only had really a 50-50 shot on that, didn't you, if you got that wrong? Number 9, what W is the fictional town from Coronation Street? It is Weatherfield. And finally, number 10, what N is the home country of airline KLM? It is the Netherlands. So that is your first 30 questions all sorted. Tot them up and let us know how you got on. Last Saturday's quiz, I got back from Jack's birthday party in time. I say in time, I got back at 20 to 8. Battered and bruised, and I don't know, sort of that play centre injuries, battered and bruised. But so I got back and I did look at it and I go, can I go live? Can I push the button? I thought, do you know what? Everything's in place. I'll just let it go. Let it go out as a pre-recorded quiz. And I ended up sitting watching the whole quiz. So I had the quiz on one. I've got 3 screens set up on my camera, so I was watching. I had the quiz on one, on mute because I don't like the sound of my own voice. I know people will find that very hard to believe, but I really don't. So I had the quiz on mute on my left screen. I was quiz jockey graders. They were having a chat in Zoom and playing along with the quiz. So I had them in a little corner. And I had Twitter open, and I also had a Discord open as well. And it was quite weird because obviously I'd forgotten a lot of what was coming up in that quiz. I'd forgotten a lot of what was recorded. But it was quite nice to sit on social media and actually, because Alex was away for the weekend. Beck always does Thursdays, not Saturdays. So it was quite nice for myself just to actually sit there and, sort of to have a chat with people during it and on social and stuff. So it was quite nice. And quite nice to see sort of instant feedback without having to concentrate on doing this bit. I was actually this bit was done, so it was quite nice to sit back and put my own thoughts out there on social for a change. So it was quite nice. I enjoyed myself. It was good fun. And still, that movie grid, I got 9 out of 10 because I put ET in there by mistake. So it just goes to show I do write these, but I can never remember what comes up half the time. Like I said, I can't. We've got a connections round coming now, which are going to push that button and push that button, and I'll get it off the first one. But connections round next, as always, 9 questions. Question number 10: what links them all together? But I'm not going to. I can't remember which connection round it is until I push this button. And yes, I do remember which one it is. Right. Question 1: what 3-letter? It doesn't matter to me to be fair. Anyway, what 3-letter word describes someone who is in favour of something? So which 3-letter word describes someone who is in favour of something? I know which one this is now. If you do get the connection off of this first question, I doff my cap. I'm not wearing one, but I would doff my cap to you. Because this answer could take you in a load of different ways, and one of them... You might get it off this one. Number 2. If it's not hot... Sorry. Oh. If it's not cold, it's what? And wait for Discord, social media, live chat, all to go. Is Jay just giving away an answer? Question 2. If it's not cold, it's what? Oh, see. If it's been live, that mistake would have been there. It's pre-recorded. That mistake is still there. Number 3. What S describes the feeling of being overwhelmed start again. What S describes the feeling of being overwhelmed or unable to cope with mental or emotional pressure? So what S describes the feeling of being overwhelmed or unable to cope with mental or emotional pressure? Number 4, which 3-letter word is a shorthand for a swindle, trick, or deception? So what 3-letter word is a shorthand for a swindle, trick, or deception? Question number 5. Someone that is generally in good health, usually through physical exercise, is described as which F-letter word? So someone that is generally in good health, usually through physical exercise, is described as which F-letter word? Number 6. According to the lyrics of their song, what kind of less did the cause leave people? So according to the lyrics of their song, what kind of less did the cause leave people? Number 7, what S describes the forming of words from letters according to accepted usage? So what S describes the forming of words from letters according to accepted usage? And number 8, what name is given to the paper that can determine whether a solution is acidic or alkali? So what name is given to the paper that can determine whether a solution is acidic or alkali? Number 9, complete the phrase synonymous with Albert Einstein. What of relativity? Or the what of relativity, should I say. So complete the phrase synonymous with Albert Einstein. The what of relativity? And as always, question 10. What links all of those answers together? So what links all of those answers together? Right, let's finish off then with general knowledge. 10 random questions for you, kicking off with this. Number 1. There are generally considered 4 precious stones: diamonds, sapphires, rubies, and which other? So there are generally considered 4 precious stones as the train goes by. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. So they're generally considered 4 precious stones: diamonds, sapphires, rubies, and which other? Question 2. In terms of driving, what does Ireland, Malta, and Japan have in common? So in terms of driving, what does Ireland, Malta, and Japan have in common? Number 3, in feet, what is the distance between the bases in baseball? Is it 30, 60, or 90 feet? So in feet, what is the distance between the bases in baseball? Is it 30, 60, or 90? And number 4, the snack of crackling or scratchings generally comes from which animal? So the snack of crackling or snatchings generally comes from which animal? Number 5, how many edges to a, start again, 70 pence piece. How many edges to a 20 pence piece? So how many edges to a 20 pence piece? Number 6, in the acronym PAYE, what does the E stand for? So in the acronym PAYE, what does the E stand for? Question 7, what was Italy's currency before the euro? So what was Italy's currency before the euro? Number 8, on the flag of Georgia, how many crosses are there? It's a flag question. On the flag of Georgia, how many crosses are there? Question number 9, ship in a bottle, gift horse, and the current project, The End, are art projects on the fourth plinth in which square? So ship in a bottle, gift horse, and the current project, The End, are art projects on the fourth plinth in which square? And your final question of the evening, Orphidophia. So it's not Orphia. Ophidophia. Ophidophia is the fear of what? So Ophidophia is the fear of what? So there you go. That is all of your questions for this evening. I've just loaded up what's coming next. So we're going to take another final short break now, and it's time. These have come into use. Yes. It is time for some of my drawings for you. These 9 are all TV shows, so have a go at these. They're all varying TV. They're all TV shows. There's 9 in total, and then I will put this all right. That one, that one, that one, and go back to that, and I'll see you after this. Right, I'll give you the answers to these in a few moments' time. Why is travelling in the UK so hard at the minute? I've just spent the break then. I'm coming to London at the end of May because I'm doing a private quiz in person, and I've got a couple of other bits that I always like. If I'm coming to London, I'll try and do a few bits together. And just looking at travel options, it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's all like the hotel price. I mean, I know it's like May, and I know now. I know why. Yeah, I've just realised it's into the bank holiday month, into the bank holiday weekend. That's why. Because we got that 4-day bank holiday weekend, haven't we, coming up? That'll be why the prices are through the roof. Answer my own question. But yeah, no, I'm coming down. The company that I'm doing the private quiz for are putting me up on one night, but I'm coming down a night early, so I'll sort it. I'll sort it. Anyway, right, hopefully you enjoyed these. I don't think any of these can be in any way, shape or form controversial. Some are a bit tricky, though. Yeah, some are a bit tricky. But let's give you the answers. There we go. So number one was upstairs, downstairs. Number two was East Enders. End, East. Number three was Cracker. Number four, the IT crowd. And number five, not going out. Number six was Blue Peter. I couldn't think of another way to draw Peter, to be honest. Blue Peter. I was going to draw the ship, but then, yeah. Number seven, Life on Mars. I quite like that. I thought it wasn't a bad effort at drawing Earth, that. Number eight, Open All Hours. And number nine, the crown. See, now I've got colours. I can draw gems on them and stuff. So it looks like a crown and not a weird castle. Oh, the possibilities now with these are endless. Got a lot of ideas, though, around it. But yeah, so all of those. Hopefully you enjoyed those. I've got some really... And I did say this a couple of weeks ago. If you've got some ideas, if you've got things that you'd like to see me attempt to draw... currently on my list, I've got album covers... Yeah, one of them was a bit dodgy. One of the top 10 best-selling albums in the UK. Trying to work out how to draw that was a bit dodgy. But yeah, if you've got any ideas, ping them over. I'm always open to ideas, so send over any you might want me to attempt to draw. Or things that you might think I might look stupid drawing. Yeah, I've got superheroes coming as well. That's going to be fun. Anyway, let's find out how you did tonight. Let's go through the answers. Let's kick it off with this. Your connections round, number one. Which three-letter word describes someone who is in favour of something? It's pro. Number two, if it's not cold, it's hot. I nearly did it again. If it's not cold, it's hot. Number three, what S describes the feeling of being overwhelmed or unable to cope with mental or emotional pressure? It's stress. Number four, which three-letter word is shorthand for swindle, trick, or deception? It's con. Number five, someone that is generally in good health, usually through physical exercise, is described as which F-letter word? It's fit. Number six, according to the lyrics of their song, what kind of less did the cause leave people? It was breath. Breathless, leave me breathless. Moving on. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Moving on. Number seven. What S describes the forming of words from letters? According to accepted usage, it's spelling. Number eight. What name is given to the paper that can determine whether a solution is acidic or alkali? It's litmus. Number nine. Complete the phrase synonymous with Albert Einstein. It's the theory of relativity. What links them all together? Test. So you had all sorts in there. Theory test, breath test, hottest, fittest, protest. Quite like that. I thought I'd throw that in as a curveball, but probably didn't catch anyone out. But yeah, all test. Test, the word test links them all together. And your general knowledge answers then to finish off the quiz this evening. Number one, there are generally considered four precious stones: diamonds, sapphires, rubies, and emeralds. Number two, in terms of driving, what does Ireland, Malta, and Japan have in common? They drive on the left. Number 3 in feet. What is the distance between the bases in baseball? 30, 60, or 90? It's 90. Number 4, the snack of crackling or scratchings generally comes from which animal? It's pork. Oh, it's pig. Pig is the answer. Pig. I'm written this on thinking pork crackling, pork scratchings, but the animal is pig. Oy. You knew what I meant. Number 5, how many edges to a 20p piece? There is 7. Number 6, in the acronym PAYE, what does the E stand for? It's earn. It's pay as you earn. Number 7, what was Italy's currency before the euro? It's lira. Number 8, on the flag of Georgia, how many crosses are there? There are 5. So there's 1 in each section and 1 across the middle. Number 9, ship in a bottle, gift horse, and the current project, the End, are art projects on the 4th plinth in which square? It's Trafalgar Square. And finally, number 10, Ophidophia. What that says is the fear of what? It is snakes. So that is all of your questions. There's a very rattly car goes past. That is all of your questions for this evening. How have you got on? Tiebreaker time. And it's this. The longest motorway in the United Kingdom is the M6. But how many miles long is it? The longest motorway in the UK is the M6. But how many miles long is the M6? I wonder how many people at this moment in time are cheating and go, how long is the longest motorway in the UK? Because you're just cheating yourselves, really, aren't you? Is there anyone in your team who miraculously goes to make a brew about this point as the tiebreaker is revealed on screen? Just check what they're up to. But your answer is 236 miles long. 236 miles. Nearest to it gets the point. And as that says, that is the end. Well, hello. That one and that one. There we go. So yeah, that is the end. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. How did you get on? Tot your scores up and let us know across social media, as you always do. Although, yeah, the christening's on Sunday, I may well be sat with my phone or my tablet having a look. And I always tend to, unless I'm out of the country and I'm not, or I'm these Saturdays where I've actually had something on at the point that the quiz is going out. I've still been looking at social, and I've still been looking at the live chat, as the live chat legends will testify to. So I'm still keeping an eye on what's going on, even if I can't do it live. But yeah, so let us know how you did and how you got on. That is it from me for this evening. That is everything done. So back live on Thursday as usual, and the good news is back live next Saturday as well. Thursdays and Saturdays back live. Yay! So that is it from me. Let us know how you got on, and we'll see you soon. As always, from me, take care, stay safe.